Right. Where were we? Let's loot around here. There's a shell there. Shell over there. Might as well take it. See what's up here.
Brachus Rex. King, sorcerer, and scholar. Though not quite a gentleman.
Okay. Close string.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards.
You should heed what you learned. You ought to avoid addressing your superiors.
What's a superior?
You are looking at the very definition.
He shrugs and continues the game with a mirror, inspecting inside his nostrils and around the back of his knees.
What are you looking for?
Sauce? They told me I'm a sorcerer.
The child screws up his face and looks at you hard. He lifts his mirror up to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any sauce on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy.
They may well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
Take your leave. Anything up here? Doesn't look like it. Right, let's head back down this way. So apparently this collar stops me from using this ability here, Demonic Stare. Drain 6 to 7 magic armor from target character and gain that amount for yourself. Interesting.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship.
Prince.
They made it to the shore.
Let's do that. Knocked them both down, nice. Oh, I missed that one down. Wait, did I miss both of them? No, I don't think so. Let's attack that. Might be able to hit both of them with Crown Slam. Nice. Okay. Nice, I can finish that one off.
Into the dark with you.
Okay, let's attack him once, and then use Bloodsucker, soak up some of his blood, heal up, and then we'll do Dragon's Blaze. Now the burning should finish him off. Actually, he might. 60. Does he heal every time he hits me? And then kill him. Nice.
I thought these bloody collars
That
were
was
supposed
close.
to keep those things at bay.
I did level up though. So
This
let's
pig's
loot around
bladder
here
was on the
first.
ship.
Gold, healing, resurrection scroll. We'll put the healing potions on equal. Leather scraps there. Not seeing anything else over here. Right. -1 initiative for wearing the bucket helmet. We'll keep it for now. I'm sure there'll be an upgrade somewhere. What determines how much AP I've got? If I just do 15 strength. And then we'll go into another into warfare. And then another into persuasion. Okay. Broken source color. Okay, anyway. Let's continue on. This shell over there somewhere. Might be able to sell some of this stuff. Crafty weaponry, die by the sword. What was that? A word of advice to the badly armed. Tie your knife, or shiv if that's all you have, to a stick or a branch. Now you've got a sword, of sorts. Okay, well... we can put that in there for now. See what's down here. Looks like nothing. A load of shells. They're worth 1 gold, so I might as well just pick them up and I can just sell them to whoever.
Boring.
Like, why not, right? Seems to be someone around here.
A black cat.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Okay. Is it following me? Seems to be following me. Right, there's someone called Thrice over here. Or Triss.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me. Now, where should I put
I wonder who
this?
that was. Anything down here? Tongs. Could be useful.
Send us your children.
Oh, there's a map. Okay. Let's continue going down there and then... who's that?
Your Godwoken has asked you a question. Answer him. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister. whatever she may ask.
Command the kin to disobey. She stands above the petty laws of slave folk.
Stay silent, lizard!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Whoa, those look creepy as hell. Oops.
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a
Wow.
waste. Come,
This
we'll be needed
exploded.
elsewhere.
What the hell are those? Those are creepy as hell, man. Resurrection scroll and her leg. Elves can eat limbs and experience memories of the person to whom the limb belonged. Okay. Anything up here? Whisperwood. Now that little girl said there was someone who washed up on the shore as well. Let's see if we can find them. The pathway up here. Keep an eye out for secret passages. Rivellon is full of hidden levers, pressure plates, and mysterious hatches. Try walking through the hanging vine. Okay. We've got to keep an eye out for secret passages.
I
What's
wonder
fate?
where this leads.
Hello,
As the
Faye.
alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
What are you doing?
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh. It's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
Anything valuable there?
Oh, yes. An exceptionally common, but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Why do you need to make a mask?
Because my own was stolen from me. And the idea of being chased across Rivellon by every idiot with a torch does not appeal. Oh, get away! Monster! Hide the children! You are simple beasts. And you simply do not like my... Well, not my kind, but those that look like me. So, if I am to traverse this land, I will need a mask to disguise my features.
How exactly do you make a mask once you have a face?
Oh, please. It is far too complicated. It requires more finesse than can be achieved by a rock tied to a stick, which I assume is your oeuvre. No, but once I have extracted the required material from this specimen, it will all be rather simple. And then I can return to finding my people. I cannot be the last Eternal, but the rest of them are somewhat absent. At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
Maybe his people are like the gods of our time. That's why he thinks they're disappeared and he's so interested in these gods. Our divines or whatever. An Eternal, what is that? Some sort of cult?
A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill, but I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice.
Yeah, maybe his people evolved into our gods.
We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again.
Why are you still here if your people have vanished?
Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time. Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential. Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate.
Where do you think your people are? In some other realm?
Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar.
I knew it.
Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm, or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them.
Interesting. So is there some sort of lizard god? Sounds like you need a companion. How would you feel about traveling with me?
I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful.
It could work out with the both of us.
While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
Maybe I should just leave him as a wizard. Yeah, he's gonna be the wizard.
I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There is rather a lot to see.
Yep.
Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
Okay, cool. So his He's got Far Out Man. Far Out Man increases the range of skills and scrolls by 2 meters. Does not affect melee or touch range skills. Ingenious gives you 2 bonus initiative and 5% extra critical chance. Undead lets you heal from poison, but regular healing will damage you instead. Okay, so I don't want to heal this guy. He uses poison to heal. Lore Master identifies enemies and allows you to identify items. Increasing Lore Master allows you to identify more faster. Okay. Geomancer increases all poison and earth damage you deal. Okay, so he deals poison. Pyrokinetic increases all fire damage you deal. It's mainly for fire and poison. Searing daggers. Shoot 3 flaming daggers at targets of your choice, each creating a fire surface and dealing 3 to 4 fire damage. Sets burning for 2 turns. Damage is based on level and receive bonus from intelligence. Okay, those main stats intelligence. A giant rock filled with sticky oil that deals 9 to 10 earth damage creates an oil surface where it lands. Now I believe if I use that with searing daggers, so I could throw that create the oil surface, and then use searing daggers to ignite the oil. He's also got ignition. How do I see his okay? Okay. Right. No poison abilities though. As 1 does poison damage. I don't think he can attack himself though, unless he can attack himself. That'd be interesting if he can attack himself. Fool enemies into thinking you're dead. Cooldown of all skills will be paused. Any actions you will cancel the status. Doesn't look like it costs any attack points either. It's got a long cooldown though. And I can use ignition as well to light that. So I really want to start with Fossil Strike to put the oil down and then start using my fire ability. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out as we fight people anyway. Repair hammer. You found a repair hammer, now you can press right mouse button on any broken equipment and select repair. Ooh, good part of a 2-hander. Ooh. Can I make like a whole... Wait, let's save it first. I don't want to mess this up. Combine. Invalid combination. Okay. Maybe... Okay. Maybe... I'm just seeing if I can do anything here. Maybe a bucket weapon, I don't know. Or what if I... that creates some sort of armor? No, okay. Oops. Okay. So he uses 2 wands. I think I'll keep him with 2 wands. An ooze barrel. And there was one of those right near here, wasn't there?
This
I grab
again.
that. Go to crafting. You can make 3 of those. Sure. Ah, that's the mask of the shapeshifter. Also, do you reckon I can craft one of these, put it on Fane, and he'll look like either lizard, human, elven, dwarven? And then it looks like the mask of the shapeshifter. So it looks like if I get all 4 of the masks for each race and this source orb, you might be able to change your will. Okay. Well, let's give him the poison bottles I made. Yep. Maybe give him that, some... covers his whole head. Have I got any wands? We'll leave him with his poison ones. Okay. Oh, what's that? Chest. I don't think I can get to it though. I don't see any other way of getting to it unless I can... No. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be unless I have to go over here. Oh. I just marked gold chest. Nice, okay, and then I can come back to that later on. Let's... Oh, what's this? Ow.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling.
Be silent.
The child's whimpers crescendo into wails. She doesn't lift her head.
Oh, bloody poison, man. Talk to you.
Where is she? You go with us? Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fear, alas! She is so late!
She sent me to collect all the group's valuables. She needs every last piece of gold before moving forward.
The elf looks at you sideways, as though sizing you up. Her features tighten into an angry frown before suddenly collapsing in defeat.
I fear this happens. How else does she take us without bribing every guard in this place? I save a reserve just in case. Here. Tell Magister Atusa. It is the last we have.
Thank her and say you'll deliver this to Atusa right away.
Tell her we wait. Tell her she is our last hope to leave this place.
Take your leave. And down here. The turtle. Turtle. Let's save there. Can we speak to the turtle?
To these turtles. They're transforming.
Okay. Right. Let's do that. And then use searing daggers. Nice. That did a lot of damage. Ow. That hurt. 6 AP. Oh, it's because I'm slowed. Let's just move out of the oil. Use Dragon's Blades. And turn. That did a lot of damage. Okay, that one's dead. Let's use Poison Bottle. Nice. And then Poison Surgeon. Nice, that's poison now. Ignition.
I'm ready.
Nice. Right. Why have I not got a melee weapon? Oh crap. Please tell me I can... Oh, thank God. Okay. Let's attack him once. And then... heal up. Didn't heal much. Okay, let's use that. Nice. Okay. Do some poison damage. That does so much damage. I think we can just finish him off with poison.
It's your maker.
How did he die? Let me see. Fire damage. Maybe I was just in the thing. You have to resurrect the Red Prince. Use a bedroll. $13 gold. Ooh, leather boots. Ooh. Okay, well we can give Thane Turtle's Claw. We'll put the leather boots on the Red Prince. Okay. Nice. Anything else around here? Bloated corpse.
Swallowed too much seawater, by the looks of him. Foolish.
Wasn't anything around here, right?
What's this? I found something.
Something hidden has been revealed. The higher your wits, the more likely you are to reveal traps and secrets.
One must put in due effort if
The
one
ground
is
here
to
will be
reap the
freshly
proper
dug. If you
reward.
haven't a shovel or if you are a lizard, you can dig here to seek buried treasure. Nice. Oil flask, 71 gold, and a water arrow. Awesome. I think what I want in my group, I've got a wizard, I've got the fighter, I want a cleric with some healing abilities, basically just keep everyone buffed and healed up. And maybe a ranger? But we'll see. Crafty weaponry bows. Cool.
I'll need to get
Well-worn
clever with
chest.
this lock.
Can I break it? Will all the things in it just be destroyed? Oh nice, they're not. Toy crossbow. Interesting. Okay, that looks like that's everything here. Being up all here now, okay. Look at this area here. How do we get there? Oh, well, let's head back down here. We'll head over here. Go up here, down here, over here, back through here, and then like there's something maybe here. Wait for everyone to catch up.
I got my eye on you, Scaly. Don't try any of that sauce business on my watch, or I'll do to you what the hammer did to that traitor.
For every dead lizard, a dozen magisters will be slain in retribution.
Don't make promises you can't keep, filth. We deal with your disgusting kind very eagerly in Fort Joy. Soon I'll use them pretty claws of yours as toothpicks.
Did you see 'em? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty.
You mean those horrific creatures that Magister had in tow?
That Magister, that was Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order, and his right hand, Dallas. How do you not know this?
I stem from true nobility. You know every king and every queen, but I can hardly be expected to keep track of every upstart in the land.
Ha! More the fool you. Day is night, and night is day in Fort Joy, O noble one. The Magisters are the royalty around here. You'll learn your true place yet. Now why don't you move along and settle in? A Magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while, though. We're up to our hoods in sinners these days.
Where is he?
Alright, this seems like the main fort area. This is bizarre.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach.
Where is he?
I was close enough to watch them murder a kin in oh, excuse me. A kin in cold blood.
A kin, is it? A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due. Doubly so for a lizard traitor. It's a pity she couldn't die twice.
Everyone is a traitor to someone.
The Divine Order's all that stands between everything you see and a void Woken's throat. Any traitor to them is a traitor to us all. Believe it or don't. The Divine Order doesn't need our loyalty. They'll save us in spite of ourselves. Even you, skin shedder.
Well then, I feel like a lot of people are racist in this game. Going on over here.
I find only bread. I want no trouble. You, help me teach this beast. He must respect. If not, he comes for you next.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff, especially not one of you.
This sounds little more than a shakedown in disguise.
You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
If he chooses to harm her, you won't stand by and what?
And neither will I.
We got a system, and it looks like you don't want to fit in.
Oh god, F5. Right. Hopefully this doesn't hurt the friendly. It did. Screw it, we're gonna...
Prepare yourself.
She's fine, she's fine. She may not be fine.
I'm ready.
Attack him. And then let's knock them both down. Blocked by physical armor.
You gonna pray all day, buddy? Alice, you maniac.
Okay, let's poison him. And poison her. Nice, he's dead. Finish her off. Nice.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
I've an errand to run around here first. I'll catch up with you there later.
Remember, past the kitchens, down to the beach, inside the caves there. There is a safe place.
Down the beach, past the kitchens, cave. Gotcha. 9 gold. Stained shirt. Ooh, it's better than my stash. 17 gold, short stick, trap disarming kit. Burrow's club. One-handed mace.
You gonna pray all day, buddy?
Nice. Los. Who's Los?
Hey, I know you.
Losa,
Oh, yeah,
the
the singer.
dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then, I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube, and you were the prince, right? Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape?
I'm not sure. I fell into the water and were nearly lost.
Me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean.
There was this strange voice. It seemed to want me to survive.
I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only.
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid. She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks.
Call out to her and ask if she's alright.
Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
We were discussing the shipwreck.
Oh, yeah. It was a shipwreck, all right. Not much more to say about it, I guess. Papa Joris used to tell me, Losa, he'd say, Losa, you ever find yourself in a sinking ship, follow the rats. They'll find you a way out. Applies to a lot of situations, actually. Vermin tend to know what's what.
What were you doing just a moment ago?
It's nothing really. It's just, I'm just a bit hospitable.
You're gonna need to elaborate.
Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you.
Okay.
But I'm a roadside inn.
Sure.
Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
Who or what are you hosting?
Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. Maybe a spectre, but I wouldn't bet money on it. So, how are you enjoying the joy?
I was hauled in by magisters, something about being a danger to myself and society.
Yeah, same story here. Reckon in my case they might actually be right though. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
Sounds like a plan.
It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if, when, push comes to shove. Lately, I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be?
I think I want her to be a cleric.
Dunno if you could tell, but mysticism's kinda my speciality. Let's get into the nitty-gritty while we're at it. What sort of magic are you interested in?
Let's go with cleric.
Sounds fine. So, we're good to go?
Yep.
Yeah? Well, that was easier than I thought. And I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way.
Split the party by dragging their portraits away from one another, breaking the chain that connect. Oh, okay. Right. So she's got bartering, he's got lawmaster, and I've got persuasion. So far, so good. Hydrosophist? Increases all water damage you deal and any vitality, healing, or magic armor restoration that you cause. Necromancer heals you whenever you deal damage directly to vitality. Okay. Intelligence and strength. Okay. While you are at maximum vitality, hot air grants you an extra 10% critical chance and 10% more accuracy. Ingenious gives you 2 bonus initiative and 5% extra critical chance. Thrifty gives you +1 to barter. Right. I think you're gonna need the bucket. I'll put that back on you because you look cool with it. Take that off. I'm gonna put the better one on. I'll give you that. You can have Burrow's club as well.
Who in their right mind would think of a thing
And the bucket. Okay. What's this? Ooh. I'll take that. A concise pamphlet on how to effectively combine a length of string with a stick, club, or branch in order to create a bow. A length of piece of string is unspecified. First night here, don't seem like it'll be too bad. Found somewhere quiet to sleep, bought enough dry bread to last me. When all this blows over, I'll be happy to say I survived it in comfort. Group of dumb brutes shook me down for my bread. I'll have to get smart if I want to eat. Met an old fisherman named Rad. Taught me how to make a net. Rad's gone. Dumb brutes took my net. At least the meanest one got took in the night. Getting hungry. I always was a strong swimmer. Waters. Waters around here are pretty glassy. Can't be much more than a few miles to shore, can it? 1218 AD. Lucian and the Black Ring. In this treatise, Cranley the scribe goes to great lengths to document the genesis of the Black Ring, as best he can. In summary, Lucian's adopted son Damien was resentful of his father and became the Lord of Chaos, which sounds extreme, but according to Hubert, Damien may have had good reason. There is much about Lucian's killing of Yerna, Damien's lover. Damien's banner attracted a cabal of outcasts, deviants, and dark wizards, and various other tainted and tarnished individuals. The cabal became an army, fighting for the void. This notebook is filled with meticulous notes, observing the traits and habits of the mortal races. It details the foods they eat, the clothes they wear, and their speech patterns. It also includes some rather confusing diagrams of their mating habits. Okay. The group's looking up. Oh, did we speak to this guy?
Ifan rolls his sleeves back down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
Smile and reach out a hand to shake his.
He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it, hard.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours.
Maybe.
I've just got a small errand to run, and then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
An errand? That sounds slipperier than a void-walking eel.
Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
Who are you here to kill?
He shoots you a flinty look, all teeth and peril.
Lone wolves only share such information with friends. Are we going to be friends?
Maybe.
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in.
No, I want a ranger type.
Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need?
I kind of just want like a normal...
What good's an outlaw who can't come up? Sure, think it up. We've got all the time in the world to rob dexterous arts. What are you looking for exactly? A tapestry embroiderer?
Say you're looking for someone who can strike from a distance with a bow or crossbow. A ranger would do.
Can do.
Yeah.
Onwards.
Yep.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Right you are. Lead the way.
Okay, so he'll be our ranger for now. I might change him out with someone else. I've got a pretty good idea of who I want that other person to be, but I'm not sure how that'll go, so...
I'd say we're making good progress.
If Anne tips his fingers to...
Go speak to Nabora.
As you approach the blacksmith, you
There are
feel
some
a
characters you
bony
can
hand
borrow.
on your arm. Fane leans in and whispers in your ear.
If it would be acceptable, I have an inquiry for this human. It is of a personal nature. And if it would not be acceptable, well, that would render this entire conversation rather awkward.
I don't think he... I really hope he's not going to try and steal a face. Oh god. Dave, go right ahead.
Fane approaches the blacksmith and quietly speaks to her. You can't overhear much, but he seems to be gesturing towards her head an awful lot.
No.
Fane's words are quiet, but you hear the blacksmith repeat, "Face ripper," in shock. She slowly starts to back away.
What is it with creeps like you and Master Niles? I told him to slither back to his dungeon, and you can get too, freak!
Fane backs away, scratching his head. It seems that didn't go as he'd expected. He is lost in thought, though. She must have said something he found interesting.
Okay, so if I right-click, examine...
Where's the oil?
Well, where does it say? Determines if the character is friend or foe. This was 17.
Oh, Dallas, you maniac.
5. $15. Not
Where's
bad.
the oil?
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
Sounds like it could be a pretty good face ripper.
And what you after?
What are you making?
I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself, for those bodyguards of hers. Boy, they're sharp.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something?
How did you get your hands on one of these contraptions? They seem pretty dangerous.
Found it in the scrap heap not so long ago. We used to know each other back in the day, you know. Dallas and I. Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the Order, she started turning out all manner of oddities.
What do you remember of Dallas?
Oh, I don't know. She was a sweet soul, quiet, loved her family. Always seemed strong as I recall, but she didn't come across as no fearless military leader back then. She was just a girl. People do change, don't they?
Was it Dallas who invented these Godsaw full collars?
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions?
Perhaps you could loosen my collar a bit.
For you? Hell no.
Have you got anything to sell?
Sure thing. And listen, you keep your nose down, why don't you? Stay out of trouble, and you may make it out of here alive.
So can I maybe... Ooh. Can I not buy it? Okay. Let's sell some things because she's got a shit ton of money. So don't need that. Don't need the bowstring. don't need the tongs. And sell the shells. Leather scrap. That. Don't need 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 that. I'm gonna keep that, it might be useful. About it. You don't need the short sticks or the long branches. The star represents the trader's attitude towards you. The higher their attitude, the better their prices. You can raise the trader's attitude by gifting items or gold. No thank you. So maybe I can ask her again. Who might be worthy of her services?
Worthy is exactly the right word. You know, someone who's proven himself might earn my time of day. Speaking of, you haven't. So buy or shove off.
The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow with a grease-blackened hand.
What do you need? Huh, the hammer got you curious. Yeah, funny name for a gal like that. When I knew her, the Feather would have been a likelier name.
She nods once.
Clever lass, her. No wonder what Alexander sees in her. Question is, what she sees in him. Oh, I don't know. People do change.
Exactly the same. Oh. Okay, I was thinking if I could maybe steal the claw thing.
So this is Fort Joy.
Delivery. Surely you'll have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
Scram, snake face. Am I awake? I think I need a pinch, or... No, hang on. It's you. They said you'd be red, but I didn't think so very red.
You're a dreamer. I've been looking for one like you.
Oh, yes. Of course you have, Prince of Princes. Yes, indubitably. I need to parley with you further, sire. I do, and do indeed. Meet me, please, Prince, at my abode. Ocean view, rag ceiling, carpets of finest sand. Wondrous, yes. Come, talk to me there, your highness. They really want you to.
Thank you, I will.
Good. Close by as the gull flies. Hardly a saunter. Toodaloo.
He suddenly leans in, and his voice drops to a whisper.
We play the fool among fools, the sage among sages. You'll find me somewhat more coherent in privacy. That is a promise, Prince.
Okay. Do we follow him? Let's follow him back to... Oh.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife.
This is the person I want in my group.
She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll, or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
That's not the lizard we just talked to, is it? Why are you so enamored with that lizard?
No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold.
Uh-oh.
You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking. A prince of the House of Slavers. You've just signed your own death warrant with that admission.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her, the needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
It's dawning on you, isn't it? Why I hate reptiles like you.
I recognize that scar, but it is not my family's design. There is no reason for you to hate me.
But I do, Master, with the heat of 1,000,000 suns.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Instead of killing me, maybe you could join me.
Never.
I'm planning my escape, and you're in need of people with talent like yours. And I'm in need of people with talents like yours.
You're a slaver, Prince. Why would I chain my fate to one like you freely, like I was once forced to?
Despite the apparent irony, I am the only one strong enough to secure your freedom. With me by your side, we can make it back to the mainland.
I hate to say it, but you make sense, fork tongue. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice.
Oh.
You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you provided we talk to another lizard. The one I've had my eye on. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours. My grace and finesse suits me fine. Lead on, or better yet, let me take the lead. Then follow me. But wait, you seem to have quite a few followers already.
Tired of the view in here yet?
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion? His eyebrows shoot up.
Can't say I'm not good luck out there.
What took you so long? I'm ready to take up arms if you are.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side. For the moment.